let's start off and talk about the reason I'm here today. And that is that your current mayor of London, he's failed us. He's flat out failed us when it comes to building affordable homes to rent and buy in this city. And like I said before, 67% of Londoners cite housing as their biggest concern. This is something that's on the mind of every single Londoner. When you have to pay that massive rent bill every single month, when you need to pay that massive house price just to have a place to put a roof over your head and a place where your family can live, it's unacceptable. And we've seen the headlines. Every single week we see another headline about how poor our current mayor is performing. And I'll put a few up here on screen, not that you need to be reminded, but this is one from City AM that says, Sadiq Khan set to build just half of annual housing target. And I'm going to go into some of these numbers lately in detail here, and it's actually quite shocking. And so let me go back into the history of what our current mayor promised. Back in 2016, when he was elected, he promised to build 80,000 homes per year. Let me repeat that. He promised to build 80,000 homes per year if he was elected as your mayor. And he said, quote, "We have a housing crisis in London and it's my number one issue." I can't believe he actually said that. Once you see his performance, you'll see how duplicitous and how shocking that statement is. Let's look at the numbers. Since becoming mayor in May 2016, he has started the building of only 34,515 homes have even been started since 2016. Think about that. 34,000 have only been started, with only 12,000 homes being completed since he started becoming your mayor. Nearly 5 years, only 12,000 of those homes have been completed. Think about that number, 12,000 homes in a city of 9 million people. That's what your current mayor of London has delivered to you on that big promise back from 2016. And I've got more numbers for you here. And again, we see these headlines all the time. You can see this one on screen. Sadiq Khan to miss housing target. Yeah, you think so? We know that. And again, let me go into more of the details here. So let's do the math. He promised us 80,000 new homes per year. Time 5 years, that comes to a total number of new houses that he promised us of 400,000 new houses is what he promised us during his term. And he owes us those 400,000 homes. And how many did he deliver? 12,000 homes. Think about the contrast, but that's not even 10%. It's actually 3% of what he promised is what he delivered. And that is one of the major reasons that we currently face this crisis in London, because he has failed to deliver on his promises of building affordable homes. And again, you see more of the headlines here. Here he is on a balcony with his good friend Jeremy Corbyn, and it says, Sadiq Khan's housing plans holds renters to ransom. And that's exactly what it does. When there's not enough supply, you have to foot the bill with those massive rent payments every month. I pay rent every month, and it's a massive payment. You have to foot the bill when you have to pay those exorbitant house prices just to give your family a roof over their head. It's unacceptable. And so it's no wonder that housing is the biggest concern of the citizens of London, because neither you and I can afford to rent or buy our homes. And you can see more of these headlines that I'm putting on screen. And again, it's just hard to watch these. This one says, quote, Sadiq Khan was on track to miss affordable homes target even before the coronavirus crisis. So again, as we've seen with him in TfL and so many other things, he tries to blame the coronavirus crisis on his repeated failings on everything. And this is yet another one that he's trying to blame, but he can't. But it gets even worse. In 2018, City Hall received £4.8 billion from the national government in order to build 116,000 new homes by 2022. Again, 2022 is not far away. In 1 month, it'll be 2021, so it's 1 year later. He received £4.8 billion from the national government to build 116,000 new homes. 2 years later, where are those homes? Where are those homes? That's what I ask our current mayor of London right now. Sadiq Khan, where are those homes that you promised? Where are the homes that the national government paid for? Where are the homes that we need right now for our citizens so they can put a roof over their children's heads? That's what I ask you. And here's another headline. Again, these are every single week we see these. London Tories slam Mayor Sadiq Khan over housing pledge and say he'll miss home completion targets, which we know. And let's look into what happened this year in 2020. In the first half of this year, only 1,600 new affordable homes were completed. You heard me right. 1,600 homes were completed this year. Not the 80,000 he promised when a lot of Londoners trusted him and voted for him back in 2016. Not the nearly 116,000 that he was given nearly £5 billion to deliver this year. He completed no more than 1,600. And let me say one more fact that's going to shock you even further. New data has revealed that over 30,000 homes, exactly 30,616 homes in the capital right now, are lying long-term empty. So there's currently 30,000 homes in the capital right now that are long-term empty, that could be used as a potential solution. On top of that, the mayor has not delivered his 80,000 homes per year. And on top of that, where has the £5 billion gone that he was given by the national government to build 116,000 new homes? What did we get this year? 1,600 new homes. These figures are shocking.